Hello everybody! Today I have a review, unboxing and test for you. This is for the Audio-Technica 2035 microphone. This is a studio condenser, large diaphragm, and it cost me £131 from amazon.co.uk, and in the US it's a similar price in dollars. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. So here we are, and let's open up the box to begin with. So inside, first of all, there is just some simple padding. Now I've already had a quick look at this padding before, so it's, it's one little bit there, that's all. And then inside you get your manuals, so this is your warranty, how to dispose of it, and for basic information about it. So as you can see there, it's a cardioid condenser, 20 to 20,000 Hz pickup range, frequency roll-off switch of 80 Hz or over 12 decibels per octave, open circuit sensitivity of minus 33 decibels, so on. You don't really need to know too much about it. It does require phantom power though, so you need a mixing desk to plug it into or a preamp. Right, so that's that out of the way. Next up, you get a carrying case. Now this case, at a rough guess, will currently have the shock mount inside of it, which it does. Excuse me a second. So you get your shock mount, which is fairly basic. I think it should hopefully do a good job. Not sure how the microphone sits in there, maybe it just literally falls straight into place. And then there's an adapter from the US mic stand, which is that, into a UK mic stand, which is a smaller diameter. And that just screws straight in, so I'll get that ready now for use. Right, so that is the shock mount and the case next to it. Now the final bit, of course, is the microphone. So as you can see, if you get just into the right kind of light, this actually, yeah, there you go, has a diaphragm inside there. I believe if you turn it over, it is a closed back diaphragm, so it is only cardioid. Only this side will pick up any sound. There we go. Now it's also got two switches on it. It's got a pad which takes off 10 decibels, so if you want to kind of remove some background noise easily, just use that. And then you've also got a low cut, which rolls off, I think it said about 80 decibels. That's useful if you want to reduce like hand noise, so if you're holding the microphone and speaking into it, that's useful. Otherwise, you can also use it if you want to get some of the rumble out of your voice. So that is the microphone unboxed. I think now we should move on to the test. So in the test we'll be comparing the Audio-Technica to my laptop audio, my camera audio, and my Zoom H1 audio. So we'll see how that all goes, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so first of all we have the Audio-Technica AT2035. This is with absolutely no settings changed on it whatsoever. I'm approximately 2 inches away from the microphone and just talking in my normal tone of voice as I would do any normal video. So next up I'm going to move back a bit further, so I'm about 5 inches away now, maybe a tiny bit more, and the level drops a bit and you'll probably find it's less bassy and you'll get less plosives as well as I'm talking. So next up we will turn on the pad and see how that sounds. Right, so this is the microphone with the pad on, so hopefully you should find the level is a bit lower. I'm now about 2 inches away from the microphone again, so yeah, the level will be lower as I can see on Audacity right now, and any extra noises, like if I do stuff around behind it, it won't be picked up as much. I mean, it's only a front-facing microphone anyway, so clicking behind it will not be picked up as easily. So that is the pad. Next we will try the roll-off, so just give me a second. So here we go, we now have the low cut filter turned on. This should be taking out some of the bass notes from my voice. So if I go down, talk a bit lower now, and get a bit closer to the microphone, you should find there's less bass and more of the high frequencies. So that is pretty much the Audio-Technica AT2035 tested out. Now let's move on to the laptop audio. So here we have the onboard audio from my laptop. It's a pretty bad microphone. I don't know if it has noise cancelling on it or anything like that. This is just for bare bones settings. And hopefully it's not too bad in sound, but I never ever use it anyway, because I know that I can get better quality elsewhere. So that is the very, very brief but all we require test of the laptop microphone. Now let's move on to the onboard camera microphone. So here we go now onto the camera audio, and this is currently on the low noise pickup setting, so it only picks up basically the noise as it happens around it. It doesn't boost it, it doesn't try to auto level it, this is just the plain audio. I would do a test with the auto leveling, but I don't like using it anyway, so for now this is all you'll get from the camera. I don't think it's too bad myself. You know, there's better microphones like Audio-Technica and the H1, but as far as camera microphones go, this isn't too bad. Right, so let's move on to the Zoom H1. So now we are on to the Zoom H1. As you can see, this does actually currently have a foam filter on it. That's mainly because if not, it will take every single little breath I make and you'll be able to hear it in the recording. So I've just got this on just to make it a bit better sounding. It's not too bad. Now, as you can hear, it's in stereo, so if I move to this side, you can hear me probably in your right ear, and if I move to this side, you can hear me in your left ear, which isn't ideal, so that's why I upgraded to the AT2035. And you've probably also heard just now you can hear noise from outside. So again, it picks up all noise around it, which is not ideal for, you know, if you're using a keyboard a lot or if you have a window open. So next I'll turn on the low cut on it. Here we go then. So this is the low cut, and it's not too bad, but it's not that great either. So it does help to get out any rumble. If I was to knock the microphone stand, it wouldn't rumble as much. But equally, it's an overall good sound. It just does take out some of the bass, which is often what you want in a recording. So it can be useful. You know, it has the same uses as the one on the 2035. It's just, this is a digital one. The other one is a circuit-based low cut. So it works slightly differently. But I think overall the sound is still quite good. Right then, so that is all of the microphones tested out, and I'll let you guys decide which one is best. I personally think that the AT2035 is the best out of all of them in general. For field use, I'd say the Zoom H1. For pretty much any use outside of a studio, I'd say the Zoom H1. The camera audio is good if you're going to overdub later on, and really, the only one I would advise against using is the laptop microphone. It is so bad, you don't want to ever use that. But anyway, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you, and goodbye.